We are many. Those that live beyond the veil of darkness, where nightmares are born. Sanity knows no bounds, and men's thrives on the suffering of the damned. Rot in the solace in the souls of the weak. We have taken refuge here among the mortals, in hope of a harvest for among innocence. Tread lightly in the search for the voices and stories of the departed, for in shadow hides the evil that lurks within. As the light dies and slowly becomes night, the realm of spirits rule the world. In the darkness of your mind hides your own hidden demons, and brings to life your deepest fear. Do you have what it takes to speak to the dead? Do you accept your own mortality in the search for life after life? Have you ever seen a ghost, spirit, or demon? Have the lights flickered, and the room became as cold as death itself? Maybe you have. Maybe it was your own subconscious preparing you for death. Come spend some of what's left of your own existence in our search for the answers that are hidden behind the veil. Shed off the blinders and open your mind's eye and listen to their stories. We are they. We are Incarnate Paranormal.
And what is up, everybody? How y'all doing? We're almost to Friday. Friday Eve is upon us. Yeah, only downside is I have to work Sunday. God damn it. Got out of working. They asked me about a month ago if I'd do this run, drop off on Thursday and pick up on a Sunday. They found another company to do the drop off. But now it's yeah, can you come in Sunday morning anyway and do a run? It's like, fuck. Yeah, I'll do it. It's 4 hours overtime. Probably take me about an hour to do it. So I can't complain too much. It'll be easy peasy, done. Then get home and enjoy a turkey dinner, turkey and dressing. Yeah, I'm having it for the second time this year. Don't know about you guys. Yeah, I love turkey and dressing. Also gives me something to take to work for lunch, and people look at me like I'm out of my mind, which I am, but shh, that's just between us. We're getting down to the end of this recorder. We're hour 41 in. Hour 41 in, and it's 2 hours 32 minutes, so we have about another 50 minutes left on this recorder. And we're done with Dead's Tascam D8, which is Schumann's cell, which is, I believe, the guy that was burned alive. We've only got 2 EVPs, 2 sections. We're 5 hours into the recorder. 2 EVPs. Hopefully the next recorder will be a lot different. So, guys, let's get through this recorder tonight, shall we? Why that's doing that. And guys, I honestly don't see much happening the rest of this recorder. I'm just gonna see if we can get through it. It's amplified since start. Yeah, I amplified it. I got to go through in each night and put in the vocal enhancer to try to raise the levels up to hear it. Otherwise, we're not going to hear very much. We will hear it, but it saves me time doing it before I start the stream. It saves me actually a lot of time. I don't think we're going to get much. We might go ahead and start a new recorder. Which I think might not be such a bad idea. And Susan and them are back in that area, so let me see what recorder we can start next. Yeah. Cars and people talking in the background. Are they in your team or do they have? On Nevada State Prison, the docents have their own team, Nevada State Prison Paranormal, and then the other, whatever teams come in. Night two, I think we only had 2 investigators. I forget what team they were with, but it's random teams. I invite other teams to go along. I believe in paranormal unity. I like working with other teams. So, yeah, I invite them along. On I'm my own team. The only other person that was joining me was Deads. This day, it was only 2 other people total. So we had 4 people in the we had myself, Deads, a 2-person team, and Susan went around with them. So we actually had 5 people on prison grounds, to be technical. Now on night 3, we had a full team join us, and that was Lingering Souls Paranormal out of Phoenix, Arizona. And they'll be joining me again this year for the 3rd time. So yeah, we're gonna get to the next recorder. So I'm gonna amplify this up.
Thou shalt not bow down before any graven image.
Tristan, how you doing, buddy? Things are going good. Thank you for the resub. Let me get the beans out.
Thank you.
Like I said, at this point, I have to keep the beans hidden. Search for the Paranormal is kind of slow right now. I'll be honest, it kind of sucks. This recorder has been dead. We've got 2 EVPs off of it. 2 stinking EVPs out of like 6 hours. But we've been through this before. Just not my favorite. Let's get your 2 spins.
And now we come to a special moment. That is the most pointless and wasteful use of this year. So, let's see the nominations, shall we? I'll be right back. And now we come to a special moment. That is the most pointless and wasteful use of this year. So, let's see the nominations, shall we? I'll be right back.
Thanks again, Tristan. You're right. That's not the worst combo. The worst combo was when MDS donated 50 freaking subs, or excuse me, 25 subs, and I had to eat 50 beans. That was the worst combo. Yeah, ouch is right.
I probably should have popped the freshman in here. Don't want to need to with the good one.
All right. Sorry, I know I'm muted. I just realized that. We got to figure out what recorder we're going to go with next. We've got Deads. These are all the Zoom H1Ns. Deads, Unknown, Vexus, Explicit 2, Explicit 3, or Zoom H8 Law Library, H4n Pro. What do you guys think? What are you feeling? Just remember, Zoom recorders, the H1n Pros. I'm not going to do the roaming the prisons yet. Remember, a lot of these is the Zoom 8, Zoom H8. Okay, that's Law Library. And that's 2 hours, 2 hours. Okay. This is in 3 sections. And I got a dead ink pen. Excuse me a second. All right, sorry about that. So we got Dead's Zoom H8. This is one of Dead's recorders. I don't know if we're going to need to do any enhancing on here just yet, but you know what? Let's do it just to be safe. Let's do it just to be safe. Vocal enhancer. We might only need to do it once. So bear with me on this one. We'll get it loaded up and get rolling. The downside is it takes forever to do this shit. Okay, we can always do more later. All right, let's go with it.
They're gonna be safe.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right, this is Zoom H8 in the Law Library, day 2.
When the shootout happened, these guys all died right here.
In this room?
No, well, somewhere up on this area, one of them got killed up in here, and then one of them got created wounded. And then they went out here and killed one of the guards. And one of them survived, but his leg was blown to pieces, and he died 3 or 4 days later.
Oh my God.
He had massive blood loss. Yeah. And infection. That was the biggest case. That was a big one.
You have a Zoom H4n Pro that is too noisy to use for hunt, I found out. I swear by the Zoom H4n Pro. I love that recorder. That's us in the background. On the H4n Pro, you just got to toy with the settings. It's actually very good if you know how to, if you can turn it down just a little bit. Just my personal opinion. So we're gonna have some silence, obviously, which is all right. We're gonna have a lot of outside noise, that's for sure. say the H8 is fucking sensitive as shit. I've heard a lot. I've heard both sides of that, TM. I set it to binaural. H4n, yeah, it's. I got mine for free, so. I keep it on Wave, and I guess it's just to each his own. I set it in a quiet area, and it's usually pretty good. The H4n, you can record an MP3. I have done it. But Wave is raw. I mean, if you use MP3, it automatically cleans it up, which means I personally think you lose EVPs recording an MP3 format. And Wave in 44,100, and that seems to be the cleanest audio. But then again, there's investigators that swear by recording an MP3. It's like whatever you want to do. Again, to each his own. You know, I'm actually debating with somebody right now on Facebook, one of the paranormal pages, about using an SLS. They used it in the laundry room and it started mapping shit. They're like, well, I took my K2 in there and it went crazy. Wait a minute here. Let me get you right. You took a K2 meter that registers EMF fields into a laundry room. Do you know where I'm going with this?
I'm rapidly becoming a big underground success in this town.
Sims with the resub for 23 months. Wow. Yeah. Doing good, Sims. How about you? I wouldn't say you're a bitch, but, you know, if you want to call yourself that, I won't stop you. I'm kidding. Let me get the wheel up, get your 2 spins out of the way. Okay, let's get back over.
And now we come to a special moment. That is the most pointless and wasteful use of this year. So, let's see the nominations, shall we? And now we come to a special moment. That is the most pointless and wasteful use of this year. So, let's see the nominations, shall we? I'll be right back.
Sims? Glad you're doing good, Sims. Good to see you back. It's been a while. Trust me, you haven't missed much. We're up to 311 on EVPs. We just finished Dead's Tascam and cell D8 Schumann cell. Over 6 hours of audio. We only got 2 EVPs. So, you didn't miss too much. No, but I'll let this go while I talk. So it's obvious the SLS is picking up the gap between the laundry machine and the dryer, or the washing machine and the dryer, and the pile of clothes on the top. So it's obviously mapping on that. I took my K2 in. Okay. You went into the second highest EMF field in the house with a K2 meter. Then you went in there with a REM pod and it spiked. Why do you think? You're walking into where 2 appliances are running off 220. Yeah. You did not catch a ghost. You caught high EMF fields. Which probably means you're suffering from EMF poisoning. Don't even try it with SLSs. I mean, come on. Then the other side depends on what types of batteries they were using in the devices. If they're using cheap batteries, they're not shielded and they're going to set off the meter each and every time. Especially if you put certain batteries in the K2 and get near the REM pod. It will pick up the non-shielding and trigger it every single time. But again, to each their own. Let people think whatever they want. They're going to hurt themselves in the long run. People aren't going to take them as serious investigators. You know, if you want to be a weekend warrior, by all means, please do it. Please be the weekend warrior. I just leave the good stuff to the big boys. You know, watch somebody use a SLS in a courtroom, and it mapped the banisters separating the gallery from the bench. Oh my God! Look at all the people. Just know it's painful. Matter of fact, two of the last 4 recorders have actually been dead. Literally. They only do it for the views. Yeah. See, on night 1, when we were walking out of the law library, we got some like 2 or 3 really good EVPs. That's why I'm hoping we're going to get something on this. We need to get away from that in the 310 range. We need to get out of that. And I'll say, I'll be honest with you, like, I rarely tell jokes on here, but I heard one of the most just screwed up jokes I've ever heard in my life the other day. Now, I want to share it with you guys because why? We're waiting on audio. Why did the kid dip his Oreos in water? Because his dad never came back with the milk. But just ouch. All sorts of ouch on that one. And I thought I heard a lot of messed up jokes. I thought I'd heard a lot of orphan jokes, but ouch. We got a lot of spikes through this one, so this just means we're gonna have to listen to this whole recorder, EVPs or not, guys. We're gonna just have to buck it up. But I get it. A lot of people only do it for the views. I honestly don't understand it. You'd rather be known for faking evidence than debunking the fake evidence to prove that you're an actual investigator. Okay? Whatever. I guess that's how you get a TV show. You're able to bullshit your way all the way through it. Oh yeah, I've investigated 50 demonic houses. No. Just no. Nothing. So Sims, how's everything else? How's that situation panning out? I hope it's starting to at least maybe fix itself. situation is done. That's good to hear. I've got others erupting like volcanoes into your life. Oof. If it ain't one thing, it's another. I'm sorry to hear that. Like I said, you're always welcome here to get your mind off everything. Enjoy the paranormal. Enjoy the jokes for what they are. And hopefully we find something. Okay, this might be echo off the highway. It's got some vibration to it. I don't know. Are we going to get something finally, or are we going to debunk this? Either way, gives us something. Reverb. Okay, effects. Now go to the other channel. Okay. I don't know. What do you think? Shit. Running through noise reduction kind of takes it away. So I think that's echo on the highway. least we got something to work on tonight. Past 3 shows have been nothing. Can't even work on anything because we didn't hear anything. What do I get, or what do I do after a hunt? It depends on the investigation. I usually don't do cleansings. If it's a heavy investigation, sage and St. Michael's prayer usually does the trick, and it does not always work. I've brought something home so many times, I can't even count. I've brought some stuff home, and I've been thrown across my own room, and it sucks. The camera's down a little bit better. It's all personal belief too, because a lot of these areas, not everybody's Christian, not everybody's Catholic, not everybody's, a Judeo-Christian religion. So it depends on the spirit as well. Usually it's just like I tell the spirits, listen, you're not allowed to follow me home. You're not allowed to leave with me. You have to stay here. And I promise I'll come back to speak to you another time. Generally that does work in my favor. But like I said, it's all up to the energy that's there. Could it be subconscious? Yeah. God, I hope I don't take anything home. And you've just subconsciously tricked yourself into thinking, hey, I'm going to bring something home. So you might have a light bulb flicker in your house. Oh my God, I brought something home. And it's just a simple electrical problem. So you got to pretty much train your own brain to, you know what, I'm not going to take anything home. You got to train yourself. And kind of keep that mindset. But a lot of times sage will help. Above Palo Santo, sage, or cascarilla. It all depends, like I said, on your beliefs. That was something. That one does sound like something. So we're going to... Let's go, I don't know, 8. Let's clean that up. Not necessarily ignore it. You got to pay attention to what's going on. Otherwise, yeah, something can happen. Yeah, think of it as a real problem. It can turn into a real problem. And I've seen it go so far south with so little. It all depends on the person. That's the number one thing. It depends on the person. You got somebody who's new in the field, not as experienced. They're going to scare themselves. They're really going to scare themselves, and it's terrible. Sounds like come and get them. White sky surrounding. Yes. Like when you're doing a cleansing on people, imagine yourself surrounded by bright light. That bright light goes through your feet into the center of the earth. that light goes to the sky, and you're grounded. Nothing can surround you except that white light. Again, it's all practice. Different people practice different things as far as cleansings go. Is there a right way and a wrong way? Not really. It all whatever you feel works best for you or your team, and practice it. And try not to divert. See if this helped any. Well, that is a voice. We got a voice. Now we just got to figure out what it's saying. Let me see if we can. Is this going to reverb or no? It's distant, so it's a distant EVP. No, I think you're right. It's got the same echoes of the one we just debunked. You're 100% right. Debunk that. The more you listen to it, the more that vibration comes out. Just one of them things, guys. But yeah, TM, good catch, good call. And we've gotten a few EVPs, but I guarantee there's a couple from the first year we were there to where we counted highway sounds as EVPs because it sounded so much like a voice and everybody thought the same thing. So I'm guaranteed there's a few in there from the first year where we did this. So it's best just get it out of the way. Just debunk it, and if we don't get anything, we just don't, but we're more accurate if we debunk it. And I hate saying that. I hate saying it like that. Even a cat can say hello. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. We've had owls, we've had coyotes, we've had rabbits, we've had several freaking animals that we've caught on this stream. It's like, nope, not an EVP. That's Mother Nature. That's the animals fucking with us. Several birds. Mother Nature's like, nope, you ain't investigating. You're gonna sit here and listen to this chirping for 3 freaking hours. It's like, well, shit. will say this recorder is almost too sensitive. We're picking up traffic, we're picking up everything. Oh well. We're having fun with it, guys. We're closing in on show 400. Oh, be aware, guys, there probably will not be a show on Monday. Just giving you guys a heads up now. Very strong possibility no Monday. Why? Well, I don't know if I want to do a birthday stream. I don't want to break the schedule, but I want to go out and have a beer after work. This is more cars. I think we are 26 minutes into this recorder. That would put it about 10 after 5. So yeah, we're right around 5 p.m. on this recorder right now. Which means more than likely everybody's in chow. Fucking horns. Okay, let's get some vocal in here, see what we could do. A little bit deeper than the last one, so it just could be bigger tires on the highway. Shit. Noise reduction. Let's try to get this cleaned up as much as we can. No vocal enhancer right now. Why'd I go there? I know better than that, guys. More like a whistle, but I could be anything. Yeah. There's also it sounds like there's a whistle in there. It sounds like a voice in there, but I could be wrong too. It could just be echo, which is kind of what I'm leaning towards right now. We'll find out. But I want to go in and analyze it to be safe. I don't want to pass over any maybes. That's got to be tires on the highway. Debunk it. I don't think I've ever been on this much of a dry spell without evidence. We're hearing birds chirping. I make the freaking joke about Wild Kingdom and animals, and we get birds chirping. I gotta stop jinxing this, guys. Oh, TM, you weren't here for for my recorder on night 1 in infirmary. We had, I shit you not, about 3 hours of birds chirping. Because I usually put the recorders on the inside wall. I had my recorder on the outside wall next to the window, sitting on top of the fire extinguisher cabinet. Nothing but chirping. It was over 3 hours. It sucked. We got like no EVPs. Yeah, I've said it before, and I gotta say nightmare. Freaking nightmare. But you'll live and learn. I know not to put a recorder there again. Inside the farming house. Oof. Like the old farmhouses, you get the bird's nests up under the awnings. Yeah, I grew up in the Midwest. We had sparrow problems. Like they'd build the nest right there under the overhang of the roof. It was like, yep. That's a unique sound. Don't know. Ruined Today. I don't even know how to pronounce that one. Where the farming equipment was. Ruined Today? I don't know. I don't even want to try to pronounce that. Yeah, I want to Google this pronunciation. Okay, they're swallows. Okay, that helps. They're swallows. I mean, that helps me a lot.
Hirundinidai.
Hirundinidai. Okay. I had to Google that real quick. Hirundinidai. Sorry if that came through on your guys' end. Oops. And that's... Yeah, that probably is Latin, but it does say it's a Danish bird. Just saying swallow's a whole lot easier for me. They're in the swallow family, so I'll just go with that for now. I did done a couple of buildings like I showed with the video for the courthouse where there's freaking pigeons everywhere. It's like, oh, come on. Pigeons of all freaking birds. Been on a couple where we had hawks around. They have a viewer that comes in here every now and then. He's from, I think from Spain or Italy or something. And he always has to translate when I go to his channel. So it's like, when I get those weird words, it's like, oh, I don't want to sound disrespectful. And it's like, I don't know. I have to look this up. I'd rather just be honest about it and say, I don't know this. Let me go Google real quick. There's only so much I can know. Translate specific words you never use. Same. said, English is the only language I passed in school. So I stick with that as much as I can.
Are you in here?
That's what it feels like right now, listening for the spirits. Are you in here? Yeah, I took, let's see, I failed Spanish, I failed German, I failed Japanese, I failed French. It's like, yep, I'm a real brainiac. I kind of brought on failing German myself. It's not lack of knowing, it's lacking of what I said to the teacher. Yeah, probably wasn't the best thing on my part, but I failed. Generally, TM, I could piece it together. I've already asked you a couple times. I don't understand the question. If I don't, believe me, I'll ask you. So thank you for that. I don't mind asking people, well, what do you mean by that? And sometimes I read too fast too, and I'm trying to listen, watch the screen, and watch chat. So sometimes the questions might be, words might be backwards, but yeah, no worries at all, buddy. No worries at all. Guys, I'm still here. Just had to turn off the camera for a minute. My eyes are bothering me a little bit. So, while I scratch my eyes, I'll be here. thinking all these spikes in here, an EVP would lurk somewhere. You'd think. We got a lot of activity through this graph. Whoa, hold on, that's hollow. That's inside the room. I don't know who made that. There's nobody in this area right now. There's nobody around. Yeah, very interesting. Very freaking interesting. It's a double. I don't know. I can't confirm or deny this being paranormal activity. It's interesting. There's no table in here. This is sitting on the window ledge. There's literally no furniture inside the prison. So I just don't know. Okay, that's denoise. So we got all the background noise taken out of here. Sounds like something hollow is being hit. I don't know on this. As much as I hate this, I can't confirm or deny this. Not like water pipe. There's no water pressure or power in this area. This is in the law library. The water hasn't been on in the prison since 2012. So I don't know. I just don't know on this. Yeah, we're going to have to debunk this and move on. As much as I don't want to. There's no power in that area. There's nothing. So I don't know. I'm stumped. You know what? I almost want to save it. I almost want to save this. But I know I can't. You know what? Yeah, we're going to save this for an odd sound. Let's play this. We're going to count this because it doesn't match the prison. It doesn't match anything else. We'll count that as evidence, as an odd bang, because it doesn't match everything else, that we've heard so far. Is it evidence? I honestly don't know. It'll be there. And at least it gives us something to say we saved. If we can debunk it, I can remove it later. So we're not entirely in a bad spot. Can the owner of this sound file edit the sound and I can be the only one that, once I give it to the prison, they can do whatever they want with it. If they want to toy with it, they're more than welcome to do it. Yeah, it's doubled that time. So I don't know. We're not going to count both of them. We know it's there. We do know it's there. Yeah, it does. It sounds like a nightstick or a bat. But again, I just don't know. Usually odd sounds, unless they're completely out there, we try not to save it, but that it's unique. And Sims is still here. I kind of figured you were lurking. But it's all right. You got your butt in the room. That's all that matters. Always love your company, especially when you're being a little Weisenheimer. But it's all good. Yeah, when you're being a little devil. You can go ahead and say that. We all know it's true. They've heard this. They probably have. And Sims, yes. Your annoyance is always a great thing. A lot of the sounds that I've given to them, TM, they've come back and said they've heard it themselves. Many of the sounds. Like the cell doors off Sims Recorder. I sent them a clip of it and they said they hear it all the time, just not to that extent. So a lot of stuff I've confirmed that they've heard too. So I give them new stuff and they give me old stuff and I confirm it here on the show when we pick it up. Yeah, same sound again. You're right. So which leads me to believe it's residual. It's got to be a residual sound. Now that's different too. That's like a light switch. TM, I think it's residual. The more I'm hearing it, I think it's just residual. So tonight we've got one residual sound. The rest hit and miss. Unless I was there more, I would not be able to really confirm or debunk. But still a thing that's not natural. Yeah. But again, we can't count every little knock. It's been a while since I've counted a knock as evidence. There's another one too. And another. I mean, that's like the third or fourth one of those we've got. Again, can't really count them. Or you can't count them all. Because if we just start counting knocks, and that's all we give the prison, they're going to be like, what the fuck is this guy doing? This is his third trip here, and he's giving us knocks. We want EVPs. We want voices. We know what the knocks are. And I can really guarantee they've heard these before. Because they're in there almost every single day. We want the ghosties. Exactly. And even if we get a couple quiet recorders, so be it. Corgi fades into existence. How you doing, Corgi? You're coming in right at the end of the show. Hope you're doing well tonight, buddy. It's good to see you. Hope life is treating you well. Perfect timing as always. Yeah, you got about 3 minutes left in the show. But like I said, always enjoy your presence, even if it's for a couple of minutes. Just kind of enjoying the company tonight and lack of evidence. That's why I enjoy seeing you guys so much when we get slow recorders. It's like, yes, people to talk to. finishing up a re-image of my work desktop. No worries, Korg. No worries, buddy. We all have personal lives. It's not like I demand you guys to be here. It's been hit and miss for me too with work. It's like, am I going to get home in time enough to do a show? I don't know right now. It's been either slow or busy. So I can't determine from one day to the next what's going to happen. But that's part of it, guys. That's life. We all have jobs. We all have lives. I'm not going to... I'm not going to sit here, you guys have to be here. Because I don't know when I'm going to be here as busy as I've been or as slow as I've been. But, you know, guys, life calls first. That's why when you guys do make it in here, I am so happy to see you. If it's been, you know, a day or a month, it's always, always good to see you guys. And I truly do thank you guys for being here tonight. You know, an hour and a half, and we got one odd sound tonight. One bang off a pipe, a door, a wall, or something. At least it's our first piece of evidence in 5.5 hours of audio. I don't think we've gone that far before. But anyways, I truly, truly thank you guys for tuning in tonight. And hopefully if I don't have to work late tomorrow, I'll be back on at the normal time. I'm going to try to do a show Saturday, but I do have to work Sunday. So more than likely there will not be a show Sunday. Monday's still up in the air, like I said, since it is your host's birthday. I don't know if I want to do a birthday show or not. We'll get that when we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. You guys have a great night. God bless. And I'll see y'all later. Thanks for being here. Y'all take care.